Hi.
All right. I am Kaylee. I'm the teacher of finances, and I am with Miss Jen Gray, the agent with benefits. We are a duo team. We work together, and we just wanted to come on here and tell you guys about us, introduce ourselves, and just we're going to be bringing you a bunch of fun stuff over the next couple weeks. And so, Jen, take it away.
Yay. Well, first of all, thank you so much for having me on your platform. I love watching you serve families, and so that's what we both do. We both have a heart to serve people, but we found an agency and a way to do that. And even as we kind of get to introduce ourselves. We even do that in different ways, right? And I think that's the power of this industry, right? Or even, whatever business that you're building, like you get to find the people that you can serve the best. And so I am super excited just to, like you said, we get to add value in our different ways to this audience. And so I'm super honored to get to do this alongside you. And yeah, so I'm Jen Gray. I live in Atlanta, Georgia. I have four amazing kiddos. I build a business online, helping anybody I can, but my heart is as entrepreneurs and small business owners. And so we'll kind of get more into that. But yeah, I'm excited to be here, Kaylee.
Awesome. I'm so glad to have you. I am Kaylee, the teacher of finances. If you're on my platforms, and a lot of you know that already. But just as Jen said, we have this agency we are a part of, and we are we just love it. We both are, we're not even 5 years into it. Jen's two, I'm one, but it has drastically changed our lives. It's changed my family's lives. I know it's changed her family's life. And then, most importantly, we got a best friend out of it, which is super cool. We became so close, and our relationship has grown so much over the last year. And we don't just do business together, we do family together. I call her for all kinds of stuff. I mean, we do everything. So, but we just absolutely love getting to help families. I am taking a shift in my business to really start focusing on teachers because I was a teacher, as most of you know. And I just really want to help them understand their retirement system and what's going to happen at retirement age, as well as baby boomers. So I'm like in the middle of teachers and baby boomers. So anything retirement, I'm the teacher for you.
Yes. Yeah. And that's what I love. So I got to take them back to like, I guess it was summer of last year. So I was just hiring on ZipRecruiter. One of the great parts about our agency is you get to be a broker as well. So we're looking for like-minded people to jump on board. And so I'm making calls, and I'm literally at the pool with my kids and trying to get where it's not too loud. And so the splashes aren't too crazy. And I mean, Kaylee and I just hit it off, and immediately, she was kind of already looking for something, and transitioning out of actual teacher world. And so I was like, oh my word, this girl is my girl. And just like the language you were using, I'm like, and every time we do an interview, we say, hey, we're looking for people who are friendly, you're coachable, you just have a heart of gratitude. We can train you on everything, but we can't make you friendly. And genuinely, like that, I mean, there's so much truth to that. But Kaylee brought exponentially more than just friendliness to the table. And that's why, I mean, she jumped up in leadership in the agency and all that, which I know that you guys aren't surprised by. But I love that we have gotten to do life. And honestly, we call ourselves our agency, we're like a family, and we really are. I don't know what y'all thought of financial services when you think of it, but I will tell you, it is nothing like I thought. Like, I was like, I don't have a finance degree, like I don't like Excel spreadsheets, and but just to find like-minded people. And yeah, I had no idea the friendship Kaylee and I would form, and and all this. But I think for sure, like, the agency that, the heart of our agency is completely what separates, us from either other agencies in our field. And so I think that's pretty cool.
Absolutely. It's all about relationships. That's kind of when we are helping families, when we're adding new agents on, whenever we became an agent and we're working together, it's about relationships. Everything is 100% based, what relationship, how can you empower and help and motivate other people, which is another area that Jen and I tackle together as we do a lot of mindset. And I know because of Jen, my mindset has just she always jokes she wasn't a reader, neither was I, which is kind of crazy because I'm a
That's
teacher.
funny.
But she has really talked to me so much about mindset and motivational books and high octane leadership books. And it's just crazy how much it changes your life and the way you look at life. And we have conversations often about, 6 months from ago, I would have never thought this way. And it's just amazing how the relationships form and all the different things that when you put two minds together, and all, of course, when we put a bunch of minds together, we get great things. But when you put two minds together that are like-minded with things that have the same goal in mind, there's so much that just grows and develops, and it's just so much fun. We have a call that we do together as a team, and we help agents learn how to use social media. And I know for both of us, Jen gets that teacher experience that I love so much, because we get to see these agents out there building on social media and going outside of their comfort zone. And it's just so rewarding for both of us. And so it's just so much fun what we do.
I mean, it really is. I know, like, sometimes I'll do an interview and I'm like, am I selling you, or am I like really selling me again? Because I'm like, I'm excited to join the agency again, like after I talked about it. But I think that's another big thing that you just said. The mindset shifts even from collaboration. Like, a lot of this industry was very competitive. It's very much like, I'm going to find my client, I'm going to do my thing, and all of that. And it's so different that we have no scarcity mindset around this agency, and even how we build it, right? Because I don't know how familiar everybody is with how insurance typically worked, but it's how I thought, right? You like went door to door with your little briefcase and you were selling insurance. And a lot of our agents, that's how they used to build. And then really through the pandemic, some of that changed. But the fact that we've gotten to come on this agency and we listen to great other leadership, like Jessie Lee Ward is like my absolute favorite. She's actually a coach for both of us. And to take what she does through network marketing and do it through insurance has been literally transformational. But to be a part of an agency that has there's no scarcity. Like, we're all about collaboration. We're all about bringing together. Let's learn. Let's do things different. Let's stay on the cutting edge of what happens in technology. Like the spitfire that Kaylee will throw down about AI. I'm like, girl, I am here for it. Right. And so I think that's what's been really, really cool too, is that as we grow, we also get to grow our agents and our agency because, again, it's such a heart of collaboration. And and just to touch on your mindset piece that you shared, I literally think, I don't know what other businesses that, even if you're building, like, the key to building a business online in any way, shape, or form is absolutely your mindset. Mm-hmm. Like, if you believe that you're worth it to fight for yourself and to bet on yourself, then you're going to be crazy successful online. And so mindset and any kind of sales or anything, I think that's like key.
Yeah, I just in life. And, it's so funny because we get on our call this morning. I was thinking about, we get on our call this morning and we're talking, and I got to do a quick overview of what I did this weekend. And I was reading the book I just shared with you guys over the letters. And it's so funny because Jen gets on the call and she says, you got to show up if you're going to, and we had not talked about that, you guys, like we did not talk about that. And it's funny because there's so many times, because we are on the same path and we have a lot of like-minded things, that I'll text her. I'm like, Jen, did you copy me, or did I copy you, or what are we what are we doing here? Why are we thinking alike? And you don't, it's like you just align, and it's so powerful. And having people in a support group to help you in the mindset journey is, I think, very, very crucial too. Even if you're not a business owner, even if you are a teacher in a classroom, a teacher in a classroom, my goodness, you have to have mindset like deep down inside of you, because it's very, very difficult. It's very hard. And so just being, I think that's why both of us really make it a point to put that on our social media platforms, because it's so powerful for everybody, no matter where you're at in life. And a lot of the things that I know Jen shares, she shares it with the intent of it, how it affected her, how it made her feel. But then I read it and I'm like, oh, I needed that for XYZ reason. And so, mindset's really, really so just important and fun and exciting, because it touches everybody in a different manner, and you never know how it's going to change somebody's life, ideally.
Yeah, literally. And I think that's what is so cool about getting to, to build anything online, or just, like you, and I love that you just said, even if you're a teacher, you work a 9 to 5 or whatever, the fact that your social media can literally be used to shift the mindset of someone else that just happened to be scrolling that day. And so when we're so intentional with, I want my life to impact somebody else's life. And I say this all the time, like the hard seasons of my life are redeemed by the fact that I know I'm going to make it through. And on the other side, that gets to be a story somebody else uses as their survival map. And so everything becomes worth it when you know you can use it to add value to somebody else. And so, whenever, if you're feeling like lost, or you're feeling, just like you're spinning and going nowhere or anything, like stop and add value to somebody else. And I am telling you, it does something to your heart, to your mind, to all the things that nothing else will. And I think that's probably why we live on such a high, Kaylee, because it's like from social media to getting to meet on Zooms, to all, like every aspect of our business, from coaching our team to meeting with clients, to meeting with business owners, to coming on social media. Like it all is genuinely about adding value to the next person. And I mean, it'll set your heart on fire. And so if that's, I think it literally saved my life, to be honest.
Yeah. Even in your hardest days, if you're adding value to other people, at the end of the day, when you go to bed, you're like, I feel really good. How did I today? But I feel really good.
All right.
You never know. And sometimes you never realize how much you help people. There's going to be people that stay back and they don't even tell you that, hey, you are an inspiration, or, hey, I really needed that today. But when you do it, you just know that somebody is going to take something away from it. So
totally.
This is so much fun. I love this.
Yes,
This is going to be something. We haven't figured out how often we're going to do it, but I know we're going to have to be doing it a lot. And we'll bring you more information on our businesses too. We really, more than anything, just wanted to introduce ourselves. And I am seeing my comments today. So Kyle is live with us, which is awesome. He's in the ATL too, Jen. So
nice. That's awesome.
But yeah, so thank you all so much for joining in. And Jen, of course, thank you so much for doing this with me and doing something new and changing up our news feeds for all of our friends. If you aren't friends with Jen yet, go follow her. She's Jen Gray. And if you took any value out of this, always let us know. We love to know. Anything
You're
else?
awesome, Kaylee. No, thank you so much for the invite. I'm excited to do this together. Again, it's you don't always meet somebody that you are so aligned and like I don't want to say spirit animal. I feel like that's like not what you're supposed to say. There's other like kindred spirit or something. Maybe that's a better way to say it. But we're excited. Like whatever this shapes up to, our heart is to add value. Our heart is to help others, and we just believe that we're more powerful even together. And so we're excited just to serve you guys and add the value in the sphere of where we can add the value. And so thank you guys for coming along the journey, and I'm excited to get to know y'all.
All right, see y'all.
Bye y'all.